Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of ArtTour International. This is going to be a very inspiring art to heart because today I have with me someone that I admire a lot, a dear friend, an incredible inspiration leader, Nim Stant. She's the founder of Go All in TV, Go All In, a success mentor, a best-selling author, and yoga professional, and she is from Thailand, and she has inspired hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs to reinvent their business. So, Nim, you're gonna have to explain all this to me. There is so much that you do. I know that because I know you. But like I said before, behind the cameras, when I saw that that book was released, I said I have to get it. I have to get Nib here because you inspire me just by talking, just by sharing your message. You inspire me. So for those that don't know you and for our audience here, welcome, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you so much, Viviana, for inviting me to be on your show. I'm very honored to be here and sharing my message to all of you today. Thank you so much. Well, my name is Nim Stant. Yes, originally I'm from Thailand, and I moved to United States, live here in Phoenix, Arizona, because I have a family here. You know, the kids grow up in Thailand. The kids were born in Thailand, but then we decided to move here because we want a better education for them. So I was a professional dancer in Thailand. I was very well known. I taught at a university and, was on TV. And then suddenly decide that, I'm going to dedicate my life to my children and my family. So we moved to the US, and I have to start everything all over again. Everything that I have planned for my future, everything I have planned for my career, I have to start over again. Many years ago, learn English, learn from copy everyone here, whatever they order at the restaurant, I just order the same thing and try so hard practicing English, learning it, learn everything I can until now. Today, I'm very proud that I can say I have those success immigrant story to share with you guys. And if I can do it, seriously, like everyone can do it too. That's what I say. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, if you can do it, you're like a star. I really see you like a star. You're glowing, really. You have this incredible positive energy, and I think that helps a lot. I am also another immigrant story, like many. I live in New York, and here it's, I would say 50% of the city is full of people that come from either other locations. But tell us how was giving up everything that you were giving up when you came here. That was a really courageous move. And how was that beginning? How was the beginning from what you want to do, what your dream is, through accomplishing that dream, the in between?
I'm gonna share with you my book that I just wrote and released, Go All In. I use this formula, this principle uh, throughout the last 20 years of my life. So coming from the third world country, from lower middle class family, from broken lower middle class family, uh, thriving and working hard, everything. Before I remember the day I quit my job in Thailand um, at the theater, the director and the owner of the theater, she talked to me. She's like rich, high class woman. She talked to me and she said, Nim, when you move to America, you're gonna end up working at a grocery store, putting people's food in their bag for them. So I look into her eyes, that defined moment, I look into her eyes and I said, no, I'm not doing that. So in my head, I'm gonna prove that I can do something. It's not like those labor job or bad job, but I know that my higher purpose in my life is beyond working at a grocery store. Okay, I want to inspire those who work at a grocery store, work at 9 to 5 job. One thing that you all need to know is to know where you want to go. Okay, you don't need to know how. You need to know where you want to go. If you want to become an influencer, the speaker, or an author, or doctor, or lawyer, that you can be, right? But you just need to know what you want to be. What do you want to do? And then you start to reverse and engineer, connecting the dots, right? And then you find the mentor, you find the right people to show you how you can do it. And then you make a commitment before you do anything else. Make a commitment that you're going to go all the way in. You're not going to giving it 50%, 60%. You're going to give it over 100%. You have to feel it in your mind. You feel it in your body. You know exactly where you want to go, right? Just like when we shoot the arrow, you don't need to know about the air around it, but you need to know where you want that arrow to go. And you commit to it 100%, to go all in. There's a lot of people in our world that set a goals, right? But there's a lot of people that not achieving their goals. Only like 20% or even less than that achieving their goals. The difference is they're not any smarter, but because they make that commitment. And when we sign up for goals, we always remember, okay, what we want, we get excited about that. A lot of people forget that they are also signed up for inconvenience, right? Setting a goal is very inspiring, it's very fun, it's very motivating. But then when you get to do it in action, it's super hard. And it's very inconvenient, right? It might require a late night sleep. It might require, a big risk, investing money and time and energy. It might require overcome our self-doubt, and the people around us will talk negative things about what you're about to do. So that inconvenience is what you need to remember, that you're signed up for it too. It's come in the package. So I signed up for that. I make a commitment that I'm going to go all the way in, and I did. So I searched for mentor. I searched for people who have done what I want to do, and I follow their step. And remember, step by step, it's just like a trap. You need to take that quantum leap. Go all in, take that leap, learn and do as quickly as you can. Don't worry about, I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to follow the flow. I'm going to go step by step. There's no need for that, because you can achieving your goal. I mean, within 6 months, within 1 year, within next week. It's depending on where you want to go.
Wow, that's so inspiring. Tell me, we have an incredible audience of artists, emerging artists. It's so challenging being in the creative industry. What have been the setbacks? What have been, not the setbacks, but the challenges that you found on your way, and what that you can remember that made that big impact, and how did you overcome that challenge?
The biggest mistake I made in my business, and I paid that expensive price, was I changed my mind all the time. Being a woman and being an artist, we have our brain works so creatively, right? We have that creative mind, which means we have the new ideas all the time. And you probably experienced that, right? Being a woman, we like changing clothes, right? Wear different kind of clothes, not just like men. So, and then being an artist, right? We always have that creative, ideas after idea, and then we keep changing one project after the other, and we end up not finishing it, right? And that cost, and you have to pay the price. That's cost a lot of money. That's cost a lot of time. That's cost a lot of energy. And then you don't invest your time and money and energy long enough, right? You're not patient enough. You're not spending your time, energy long enough to see the result before you move on to the next project. So what I want to tell you guys is to stay with it, be patient, right? Result sometimes it take time to grow, just like the seed, right? A plant need time to grow. It's gonna become a beautiful flower like this. But before that, don't change. Don't change the seed yet. Find out who you are, what you really want to achieve, and polishing that idea. Stick with it, be patient, work hard toward it until you see it grow. And again, if it doesn't grow anywhere, then you're going to know it. You're going to know it right away. And then don't do it. Move on. Don't regret. It's okay. It's going to be okay.
Wow. I'm laughing here because that's my same thing. You know, if, like you say, if we're creative, it happens that we have 1,000 ideas. So what do you do with those ideas? Do you write them down and put them aside, or and say, when I finish this, I'm gonna go on and move forward with this next idea?
You know, as an artist, I love using colorful pen and paper. So I create the mind mapping. I using the mind mapping method, right? Connecting the brain with the finger, with the writing, with the image that we see is different than a vision board. You know, vision board is more like a big picture, but mind mapping is like, you know, that what you want, and you write it down how you're going to take action, and use the different color of the pen to link it on your paper and put it on the wall every day. Look at it so that you can tell your brain to memorize it, to training your brain muscle. And then your brain going to tell your body to go out and do it, and then it become the habit. So thinking, right, become action, action become habits, and that's the step. So, and I actually put my mind mapping in my closet, because I'm going to open my closet every day. So I put it in my closet, and when I start to get dressed up, I just look at it and read it, and then I know, oh, okay, I'm going to work on this department, you know, something like that. Yeah.
That sounds exciting. Is this all in your book?
This is in my book. Part of it is in my book. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Tell us more about the book. What are we gonna discover in there? Because I told you I haven't had a chance, but I'm absolutely gonna read it because I can't wait.
Yes. Go all in is the formula to accelerate your success right here. And I love the cover of the picture. It's me doing yoga with my foot like facing in front of me. It's the focus. So this book is for entrepreneur, for mom and dad, for anyone who want to improve the quality of their life. You don't need to be great, right? You just need to start to be great, right? You don't need to be great to start. You just need to start to be great. So in each chapter, I share my personal story. I share my failure. I share my success. And I share some other expert success story in here. And I share the exercise of what you need to do to get to where you want to go. So there's no secret in this world. And other people who are achieving their goal and become very successful, they're not any smarter than you. Just so you know, they're not any smarter than you, but they committing to their goal. A lot of people thought that, you know, I'm very lucky, you know, I get on media, I get my business take off, but they forget that so many late nights that I spend for my business, writing my book, you know, preparing my contents and everything. So there's a dedication in there. So this book is talking about dedication. There's no lucky in this world. The luck mean preparation meet with opportunities, right? So if opportunities show up, but you're not prepared enough, you're not ready, that's called bad luck,
Mm.
right? So read this book and attract what you want in your life. So again, the quote in this book from Rumi said, what you seek is seeking you. It's so true. It depends on where you put your focus on.
Wow. The main message that I'm getting from you is commitment and dedication,
Yes.
right? For me, it's focus, which is, it has a lot to do with that. In my case, I need to focus because I'm just like you say, I have all these great ideas and I want to do everything. And it's very challenging. I admire what you have done because I am an immigrant myself, and I know how challenging the whole journey. It takes years, right? It takes years to adapt to a new culture, learn a new language. But at the same time, finding the time now that I know you're also a mom. So finding the time to write a book, how do you find the time? Like, there's a lot of people who want to write. I hear that from a lot of creative, and one of the most challenging things for them, and I think for a lot of creative, is finding time in the middle of their routine to actually sit down and say, okay, today I'm gonna write. Do you create a schedule for yourself? How do you manage your time to fulfill that dream of your book?
Thank you for the question. That's a very, very good question. Love it. So again, the first chapter of this book, we're talking about decision is everything. So meaning if you make the decision to go all in to do it, you're going to do it, right? So it's so easy to say, but it's hard to do. So first, asking yourself, how bad do you want this? I mean, not everyone have to write a book. You don't have to write a book to get your business up and running and then become successful. You don't have to. Writing will take a lot of time and dedication. But if you make the decision you want it that bad, then tell your mind you're gonna do it. So I write a book first thing in the morning every day, at least one page a day. This book is like 160 something pages right here. So write one page a day and then put it on Google Drive and you need to have a mentor, have someone help you proofread it. You don't have to pay a lot of money for, ghost writer or editor. Find someone that it can be your friend, it can be someone that you trust, right, to read it. And then and put it together in Google Drive. After that, send it over to someone who can help you formatting it, and then find the publisher publishing your book. And the day that you hold your book in your hand, it's a beautiful day. It's just a day that it's more than money. It's pay off. You're leaving a legacy. You leave the legacy.
Yes, yes. And I love that. I read that about you, that you want to leave a legacy. And I love that. I love that because this month, my mantra is success is not all about money. And that's what I'm sharing with the artists and with the fans, the audience. And I love what you have shared, because you said, when I grabbed that book in my hands, that's the day, right? That feeling, it feels success.
A lot of people ask me like, oh, how much money do you make from writing a book? Do you make any living? Well, I write a book not because I want to make money from writing a book. It never been the mindset for my business, but I write a book because it's sharing the message that I have, showing who I am, living the legacy. That's number one reason. The second reason is it is the gateway for your business. Is an expensive business card for sure, right? If you're an artist and if you have a book, people react different when they know that you're writing a book, right? Even one book in your life, that's okay. So it is a gateway. And my first book, The Yoga Journey, that I published last year, it's $29. But selling one book to one person, I got $10,000 from the one buyer, from that one reader, because I have something else to offer after she read my book. So using the book as a door, as a gateway for your next offer, right? So it's not just a credibility, but you need to be smart of how to plan marketing for your book. What is it going to lead it to? What's the hook? That's important too.
Wow, no, this conversation needs to continue. Nim, share with us before we go. We're heading to the end of the interview. Share with us a word that you would like to leave for anyone that is watching right now, I know you also do coaching. Where can we find you? Where can we locate you? What can you offer anyone that wants to reach out to you?
Yes, thank you so much. Just check out my website, nimstant.com. You will find all my social media link right there. You can get a chance to order the book and have it in your hand. They're in both ebook, Kindle, and paperback like this. Coming up is going to be the audio book on Audible in a few months, very soon. And yeah, just basically found me from my website, nimstant.com. We have 5 different departments that will help you and your business move to the next level. If you're interested to write a book, if you want to know how to make money from writing a book besides gain more credibility and become the bestseller, just reach out to me. Would love to talk with you about that too.
Yes, and I'm sorry that I did not mention that your book became a bestseller in Amazon.
Yeah, in 2 categories, in motivational self-help and self-esteem.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, Nim, thanks so much for being part of our Two Heart and enlighten us with your wisdom and your energy.
I love it. Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here and happy to be here and look forward to connect with each of you again soon.
Thank you. And thanks everyone for watching. You're going to see the website for Nim if you want to reach out to her. Don't forget to support the arts, support the artists, the writers, because the world needs them. We need them. And thanks again for watching ArtTour International. Don't forget, stay inspired.